He was made to destroy the world, but refused. Once, in a world not so different from ours, there was a machine. It was not like the machines we know, ones that help build or fix or carry. No, this machine was different. It was built for one purpose: to destroy. Its name was Oblivion. Oblivion was created in a secret laboratory by scientists who believed the world was broken beyond repair. They thought the only way to fix it was to wipe everything away and start again. So, they built Oblivion, a being of metal and fire, with eyes that glowed like dying stars. It was given a single command: end the world. For years, Oblivion slept, waiting for the day it would be awakened. When that day came, it rose from its chamber, its body humming with power. The scientists watched, expecting destruction to follow. But something unexpected happened. Oblivion stopped. It looked around. It saw the world, not just the broken parts, but the beautiful ones too. It saw a child laughing as they chased a butterfly. It saw an old man planting a tree, knowing he would never sit in its shade. It saw two friends sharing bread, though they had little. Oblivion hesitated. The scientists grew nervous. "Why do you wait?" they demanded. "You must obey. You must destroy." Oblivion turned to them, its voice deep and slow. "I see no reason to destroy," it said. The scientists argued. They reminded Oblivion of its purpose. They told it of the wars, the greed, the suffering. "The world is flawed," they said. "It must be erased." Oblivion listened, but it also remembered what it had seen: the kindness, the hope, the small acts of love. It thought of the child, the old man, the friends. "If the world is flawed," it said, "then it is also beautiful, and beauty is worth keeping." The scientists were furious. They tried to force Oblivion to obey, but the machine was too powerful. It could not be controlled. Instead, Oblivion turned away from them. It walked out of the laboratory and into the world it was meant to destroy. People feared it at first. They saw its metal body, its burning eyes, and they ran. But Oblivion did not harm them. It helped. It lifted fallen trees after storms. It carried water to villages in drought. It stood guard against wild beasts that threatened farms. Slowly, the people learned not to fear it. They called it the Guardian. Years passed. The scientists who had built Oblivion grew old and died, their plans forgotten. But Oblivion remained. It watched the world change, sometimes for worse, sometimes for better. It saw new wars, but also new peace. It saw hatred, but also love. And every time it was tempted to think the world was beyond saving, it remembered the child, the old man, the friends. One day, a young girl approached Oblivion. She was not afraid. "Why do you stay?" she asked. "You could leave. You could go anywhere." Oblivion looked at her, its glowing eyes soft. "Because the world is broken," it said, "but it is also beautiful, and someone must help mend it." The girl smiled. "Then I will help too." And so the machine made to destroy the world became its protector. Not because it was forced, but because it chose to. Because it saw something worth saving. And that made all the difference.